Coming up on Coast in the Desert. Whoa! Haven't we seen this building a million times? Six Flags could never.
That was the most aggressive flying theater I have ever done.
That was way too much fun for absolutely no reason.
Good morning from Yas Island and our second theme park here in Abu Dhabi. We're here at Warner Brothers Movie World. This is so exciting. This completes our collection of the Warner Brothers parks because we've done the one in Madrid and the one in Australia. So this is gonna be so cool. And right as you walk in, look at this entry plaza. What do you guys think of this? Pretty cool way to make a first impression, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were both saying like the yellow on the building is definitely gonna fade from the sun. They're gonna have to repaint it like every couple of years, but as long as they do that, the outside looks really, really nice.
It does.
I like this. It's not as like heavily themed as some of the other ones we've seen, like front entrance wise. And of course the iconic Bugs Bunny statue that's at all of these parks.
I don't know what to expect, but from the first glance at the front entrance, it's pretty cool to see all or some of the Warner Brothers characters everywhere, and I like the Bugs Bunny statues.
Yeah,
it's kind of cool.
we're used to seeing like the Warner Brothers characters at like Six Flags parks.
Exactly,
So
yeah.
I think this is going to be done in a much nicer way.
Yeah, it's like an upgraded home away from home kind of thing.
So I know we mentioned this with IMG, but in order to get into Warner Brothers, we are using City Pass. So this is where you pay one price and it gets you into different locations in a region. So for us, we got a pass that works in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. We selected the 4-pass option. When we use it for 4 different theme parks, it ends up equaling out to about $60 a pass. So not too bad at all as far as day tickets go, considering it's normally about $100 US to get in here. So if you're like us and you do decide to use City Pass to enter Warner Brothers Movie World, you do have to go to the ticket counter here. They'll scan your pass and then they'll give you a ticket that you'll scan at the turnstiles. Here you go.
For me?
Yes. And then here you go. All right, let's go in. And here we go. Here's our main plaza. Really nice and spacious. Ooh.
So like I've seen the photos, but I'm like seeing in person.
We are entering Gotham City. Oh, should we start with the Batman Night Flight ride?
It would be a shame if we had to escape from Gotham City for whatever reason.
Wrong park. Ooh. Okay.
Just like, okay, just play a game where you just pick one spot, right? Let's just pick right here.
Yeah,
Look at all the detail.
Looks amazing.
In every part is this one spot. And
Yeah.
then you can literally move over like a couple feet.
All right, that
Yeah.
looks fantastic. Then down there, looks fantastic. They have subway station sound effects because this is clearly meant to be like railroad tracks right above us. So you hear like cars going by and the train. It's really, really atmospheric. So I think we gotta start things off with Batman Night Flight. I am extremely excited for this ride.
So I have avoided most spoilers.
I've never seen a POV.
Never seen it.
We're stepping into an elevator.
It's the key for that.
I've seen this movie before. I know how this goes.
Scan complete. Security access granted.
Good, you're here. I've been watching you since the minute you stepped into this building.
Oh,
You're all tech experts, but the world cannot survive on tech alone. I suspect it was the Joker who broke out of Arkham tonight, and this is the first step in a larger plan. It's about time we gave this thing a real feel.
yes.
What?
Nope.
Oh,
What the heck?
wow. Welcome to the Batcave.
Load station 4 standing by.
Wow. And here's our ride vehicle. Off we go. All right, so we all just got off Batman Night Flight for the first time. We're gonna talk full spoilers here. So it's very similar to Forbidden Journey, but it also has a lot of differences.
Yeah, I mean you're on your back for like the beginning part, which is
Yeah.
interesting. The screens are not hidden the way that they are on Forbidden Journey. Like when every time you're coming near a screen, like you're oriented in a way that you won't see it, and then swooped into it before you really can catch it unless you know what you're looking for. This one, it's more like, there it is, which is fine.
Yeah, because you see the dome from like a distance, and then you push into it.
Yeah,
so
and it's already going, and it's like...
Yeah, I did not like that. I will say one other big difference, as you guys saw from that very brief clip, it is not a moving loading platform. No. So, like, what happens is you dock where it's just you four, and then you arch on your back, and then it moves, like, because you're on a ship, right? So it moves where it's very rigid, like you are, like, moving out of the docking position, and then launching into place, and then it's very smooth, like you're flying around. So that movement was pretty cool.
Yeah, but the ride, like, it had a lot of good, like, practical effects, too. Like, it wasn't all just screens. I preferred those. I feel like I always prefer those, though. But overall, like, it was really, really cool. And if that's, like, indicative of the level of, like, dark ride we're working with today, then I'm gonna enjoy myself.
Yeah, I would say, although the screens weren't done in the best way, I think that the mix of practical sets and screens made the ride that much better. The loading platform was really weird because it's just 4 people, and you walk in and you have no idea what's happening because they do a pretty good job of hiding
the loading areas.
Yeah. So you just walk in and all of a sudden and then the ride starts.
Right, you can't see any of the rest of the ride until you are like actually there.
Yeah.
I'd say definitely Forbidden Journey does it better, for sure. This one had some odd pacing moments. There's a lot more screens than practical effects, for sure. My favorite Easter egg that I saw was at the very end of the ride, you see the Joker all wrapped up and is the same exact one that you have at the end of Gotham City Escape.
We were back in Madrid.
Yeah, that was funny. So we've exited Gotham City and are now in Metropolis. And haven't we seen this building like a million times? But this one actually might be the nicest looking one. This looks fantastic. Civic Auditorium. Oh, they do the effect where it makes it look like the street keeps going that way. And then it's blocked from a construction zone. Very clever. This right here, Metropolis Observatory, I have no idea what it is, but it's a 25-minute wait, which, you know, we always heard that the parks here are dead, so actually that's, like, kind of surprising. Oh, I see. It's for a Green Lantern ride. Galactic Odyssey. I don't even know what that is. We are entering the Justice League building, and whoa! Oh my gosh. Isn't that crazy? Alright, they just gave us our 3D glasses, and we're about to board. And here's our ride vehicle. Wow. Justice League World. That is a terrible name. World Attacks. Whatever. Yeah. Anyways, it's a villain that I've actually never even heard of.
No.
He's kind of like Starro, where it's like, but instead of starfish, it's like plants everywhere. But it's not poison ivy.
Oh, that wasn't poison ivy?
No.
Oh.
Anyway. That was a dude. Anyways. So it's a trackless dark ride. We definitely compared it to Spider-Man and Islands of Adventure.
Well, very similar, like, movement. If you don't want to know, then you shouldn't. Why are you even watching this if you don't want to? You're in, like, a ride vehicle that, like, has, like, movement like this.
Yeah.
Like, in the same way that Spider-Man can do.
It's a much more advanced trackless system than the trackless dark rides we did yesterday.
Yes. And it blends, like, practical with screens, and I think it did it better than the last ride that we did. But overall, I still think I liked the other one better.
You think so?
Yeah, Night Flight.
I think I liked this one better.
Really?
I just think it was more cohesive.
Okay.
Like, I feel like it had the same amount of practical versus screen ratio, but the blending is what did for me. Like, the fact that on Batman Night Flight it didn't blend the screens very well at all took me out of it. I was immersed from start to finish.
I also think what helped with this one was that the screens were more clear, while on Batman Night Flight it was a bit kind of fuzzy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But overall, even though we compared Spider-Man to this, I think Spider-Man is better because this is a little less aggressive.
Yeah. I would agree.
Spider-Man
Exactly.
at Universal. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But overall, I think if we took the screens from this ride and put it on Night Flight, then Night Flight would be the better ride.
We are entering the Metropolis Observatory for Green Lantern Galactic Odyssey.
Well, it's not a stand-up coaster, so I'll like it.
Dude, this park is awesome. It was just blue a second ago, and now it's green. So Green Lantern is a flying theater that for the first third starts off as just a flying theater, and then something goes wrong. Who could have seen that coming?
Never does that.
And it got kind of aggressive, not gonna lie.
That was the most aggressive flying theater I have ever done. And it was really, really crazy. I was like, oh my gosh. And I heard kids around me kind of freaking out a little bit. I'm like, that might have been a little bit much for a kid, honestly.
Yeah, that flying theater was aggressive in like the best way possible.
Oh yeah.
Because like at first it started out and you were like tilting and moving a little bit more than Sora, and I was like, all right. And then when you get to the planet with the yellow lanterns, that's when like
Things go wrong.
things go crazy, and it's just super aggressive movements and just bouncing around. There are some sense there are water effects, but I think it's worth it for the ride. So overall, I loved it. I want to do it again. That was cool.
Yeah, honestly, that was an attraction I knew nothing about, and just the way everything came together, I was like, this is like a pretty impressive attraction. It's a big flying theater. We also got to sit in the center, right up top, so we were in like prime viewing area.
Yeah.
The screen quality was really good.
Yes. I also think that this is one of the rides that I didn't mind that something went wrong, because that's when there was this really cool scene where we were falling, and I know Sarah and I were like, whoa, because it was just done so well.
Even the entrance to the bathrooms is themed. Look at this. It's called Department of Water and Power. We're gonna grab a snack in Ace of Clubs right here across from the Justice League building and see what they got. This is cool right when you walk in. Look at this guy. Reminds me of Ultron or, I don't know. He doesn't look very nice. Look at all this food. This looks amazing. They have a machine here to make fresh orange juice. Like literally they throw the orange in here, crush it, and then all the juices come out the bottom. That's awesome.
All right, so we got like a black pepper beef and veggies with rice dish. We got some hummus. We got some naan bread and pita bread, which Matt thought meant it was not bread when I said naan bread.
The food looks so good, it's almost fake.
It's fantastic. It's really, really good. A lot of the exit gift shops for the rides have all been like basic like DC merch, but this store actually has specific merchandise for the park, and it's pretty good. This one's fun, Warner Brothers World Abu Dhabi, and you get the WB logo on the side. That's fun. Sarah already found what she wants.
It's nice.
Now the question is, do I get the same as the one that Sarah has or the same as the one that you have? Because those are also the two that I like the best.
I mean, I make all the right decisions in the world, so definitely this one.
We have made our way out of the left side of the park. We're back in the central hub, and we are heading into Bedrock, home of the Flintstones. And look at this lighting change. Now it's daytime. Wow, this is cool. Bedrock Adventure. He's doing it. This looks so cool. Well, that was adorable. Honestly, fantastic.
I watched the POV. I didn't ride the ride. I just watched the POV, and it looks okay.
He sat behind us.
It looked really boring.
You wouldn't know he was with us because if you look at the on-ride photo, you can't see him at all because he covered himself in a black jacket.
Anyways, there are so many good dark ride scenes. Like all the figures are adorable. They look spot on.
It was so bright and colorful.
Yeah.
I loved it.
This was a great flume. It's just the one drop that you can see from the main pathway. Everything else is just some slow-moving sections. No tricks, no surprise. There's a little turntable, but it's just so you go forwards. You know, it doesn't no backward sections or anything. So, yeah, that was a really, really nice ride.
I loved it.
So the Flintstones area has one ride, and then this is all themed to the Jetsons. So you're going from prehistoric to future. That's so clever. Just how themed is this area? They have power lines. Look at this. Going across. Those are likely not working power lines. They are just here for decor. That's cool. We're doing Fast and Furious, which is one heck of a name. It's an intimate invert. All right, we're getting in the 45-minute line. We'll see if it ends up taking 45 minutes. I imagine it probably will. Oh, this is cool. All these queues here are so well themed. All right, we're almost to the station. This line is gonna end up being about 45 minutes, which is what it was listed at. The thing is that it is obviously a very low capacity ride. There's only one train, and there's also a lot of people in the fast pass line, and so the ratios are a little off. So that's why this line's been moving so slow.
Fast and the Furious.
It's an intimate invert, similar to the one we did at Church Summerland, Drag Kongen, I think it was called. So it has like really wide seats, like they're
Very
a
far
big
from each
gap.
other.
Yeah, it's pretty bizarre, but pretty interesting ride. It is a short layout for sure, not too extreme or anything.
I liked it. I thought it was really fun. You go like inside at the very beginning, and there's like a pretty gnarly like drop. And I guess maybe it's like gnarly because it's inside, and it's like, oh my god. It like rocked Matt and I. We were like, that was crazy.
Yeah, it is. I will say there is a bit of a vibration to it. What do you think, Matt?
That was way too much fun for absolutely no reason. The first drop in the dark was like really kind of intense for a family coaster, and the ride pulled some nice G's. Overall, good for
Yeah, and I like all the rock work that you have all around it, because you can see it here in this plaza, but it continues even during the ride. We are saying so long to Bedrock and heading into Cartoon Junction. This right here is the Scooby-Doo Dark Ride. I've heard it is fantastic. Oh, look how colorful this area is. This is great. Look at these. They're little mystery machines. These are awesome. Oh, I'm so excited for this.
I never used to believe in ghosts or monsters, but something is scaring everyone away.
Don't worry, Professor. We'll investigate this mystery. This place might really be haunted.
Like everyone over here, it's the safest.
Maybe I can reconnect the power to help find it. Jinkies! Hurry, this way! Who knew science could have so many ghosts?
Maggie, help! It's a ghost! Help!
My glasses! I can't find my glasses! This goes here, and that swings out from there. Then all we need is the bait!
And the villain is... Professor's brother! But why?
We just got off Scooby-Doo, the Museum of Mysteries, and it was incredible. That is such a brilliantly done dark ride. Like, the vehicles split up into different scenes, so like, depending on which one you're in, you get a different experience. There's so many different like figures that you can look at. It was a long ride. It was a proper story from start to finish. I was loving it. I also like grew up watching Scooby-Doo, so just seeing that, I was like, this is like exactly the kind of ride that I was hoping to experience.
That was such a cute ride. It's not like the craziest as far as like animatronics and stuff, but like the story is so good, and it seems like that's been the running theme, is like really awesome storytelling. And I love like there's a room with all these different doors, and you had to go like in and out, like trying to, and you had like a vehicle with like Scooby and Shaggy and the ghost in it and everything. It was
Everything was just done so well. I think my favorite part of the ride was the scene where you have the long hallway with the doors and everyone's running back and forth. They had a really cool effect where they had a separate trackless ride vehicle with Shaggy, Scooby, and a ghost just chasing you. I just thought that was so clever and just so well done.
This is a 50-minute wait here for Tom and Jerry. Jeez Louise. All right, let's come back later. Animayhum is up next. This is the Animaniacs Shooting Dark Ride. It's listed at a 15-minute wait. They have a bunch of forms here. Look, they have all the information for the new Harry Potter expansion coming soon. Here they come. This has definitely been a slow-moving line. In my opinion, it feels like they don't have enough vehicles on the tracks. Really? Because we're spending a lot of time like waiting for them to arrive and then like waiting for the next ones to depart. Do you like my glasses?
no.
They're really heavy on my face, I'm not gonna lie.
Dispatch, dispatch control. Welcome to the team. Yada yada.
Bugs Bunny's in the shower. Dude, close your blinds. I love this. Like when you shoot the target, it makes things light up and move.
This is like Mickey and Minnie's right now.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, all the artwork and stuff. Oh, you got hit by the train. Why are we in space now? I guess it is a cartoon. Technically, they can do whatever they want. That's so
there's
fun.
one last delivery stop, so scan as much as you can. This will lead over to the fan pony thing.
Oh, this looks so good.
Well, at least the
That's all, folks. Pretty solid ride there. It is very long. A lot of things to shoot, for sure.
Yeah, I thought it was great. It's cool that like a lot of these parks have so many dark rides that are mainly like practical, and they're just like sit back and enjoy. Whereas I feel like most parks that have a dark ride, it's like that's the only thing is like they have shooting dark rides, so they can just use screens and not have to worry about like it being good enough that you just sit and chill and watch it. These are like just top notch, all of them, all the dark rides here.
We're back in Gotham City, and we are doing the Joker Funhouse, walking through one of the creepiest entrances I've ever seen. They drop the floor. All these children just scream really loudly. Oh, my way out. Ah, that's cool. No, that was not. Oh.
This many people, it's gonna be wild.
I was gonna say, yeah, there's a lot of people here, so this is gonna be a little easy.
Unless everyone's going the wrong way.
That was actually like pretty difficult. There's furniture on the ceiling. There's many more mirrors over here. These are all warped. Oh, this is weird. This is closed off. There's like a whole nother level to this that's not open. And so now we're in here. And that's it. Okay, that's a really weird end. I don't know what's going on there.
I think because you're supposed to go through like more up top.
Yeah,
it clearly
so
wasn't open.
for some reason it is closed off. All right, well, cool. Yeah, that was awesome. So this is the Riddler Disco. I've seen so many videos of this thing. It looks incredible, and it is closed. They even have walls up covering the station, so we will not be doing it.
It looks so cool though.
I know, this is impressive.
So I've seen like off-ride shots of it. This thing just looks amazing. Like if you add theming to any type of ride, like a disco, you can just make it. Oh my god.
All right, we're going again on Batman Night Flight. We'll see if I like it a bit more the second time. The line has definitely gotten a bit longer since when we waited, but it's still not bad because, I mean, the pre-show is just right over in there. So we just got off Batman Night Flight, and then right afterwards we ran over and did Green Lantern, the Flying Theater, and that brought us up until park close.
Yes.
So after a second ride, what do you think about these two?
I think my opinion is the same, actually. I still stand by this is like the most aggressive flying theater like ever. At one point I thought I got airtime. I don't even know how it's possible in flying theater, but I think I did. And then Night Flight, I still feel the same way. It's really, really, really cool. Loved it. I wish that the screens were a bit more concealed. If you ever ride it, or if you've already ridden it, you probably know what I mean. But other than that, like, it's really cool. I mean, that Kuka arm system is so awesome. Like,
Yeah.
no matter what, it's gonna be cool.
Right, because I mean, this is the only other Kuka arm ride that we've experienced besides Forbidden Journey. You know, we're very, very familiar with Forbidden Journey. If anything, riding this makes me appreciate Forbidden Journey even more because, like, it just like is a master of like blending it from screen to practical. And this, you know, is a little rough around the edges. Maybe they don't have as high of a budget, so that could be where it comes from.
So
it is interesting also seeing just the differences between, you know, this is a newer system from the Forbidden Journey system when that opened, you know, back with the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. So, like, for instance, it's not ratcheting over the shoulder restraint anymore. It's hydraulic. It's not a continuous loading station. Actually, this time around, there was less stations being used. And so one of the downfalls of that is that it meant that they couldn't load as many vehicles. So actually we stacked at the end, which meant that the screens were not lined up with our audio. And so it would like cut out and we're just staring at a black screen because we missed it.
That's anything that has like a lot of moving parts like that. Like I feel like that's kind of bound to happen at some point. Like think about Rise of the Resistance. How many times are like things not working, or like Spider-Man even.
Yeah.
We've like
where's Lieutenant Beck? He's right in front of us and we can clearly see him.
And his audio is
Yeah.
It's just the more dynamic of a ride you make, the more chances there are for something to get just a little off time.
And here we are on our way out of Warner Brothers Movie World. There was actually quite a few people in this park today. we are here on a weekend, so I imagine that had something to do with it. But, you know, when we were told that a lot of the parks here are dead and we won't really see crowds, that really was just not the case today. And here we are outside, and it's dark out. So once again, in an indoor theme park all day that we just completely missed daylight. My sense of time has just been completely thrown off. Warner Brothers Movie World. Great time. Really, really great visit.
I really like this park. We were saying earlier, like, American indoor parks suck.
Yeah.
So bad. Like, we're like, what's the nicest indoor park we can think of in the U.S.?
Mall of America. That's it.
Not even kind of close to what this is or what IMG was. Like, it's ridiculous. SeaWorld,
yeah.
like,
Indoor parks have been completely ruined for me because they are so outstanding out here. It's like unreal. Like beforehand, we're like, oh, it's an indoor park, you know, it'll be fine. But here, it's like, oh, it's an indoor park. Oh, let's go.
well, yeah, it's like every inch of everything is going to be themed. Where you go to like Nick Universe and it's like, yeah, it's like that.
When I heard that we were doing a few indoor parks on the trip, I was like, okay. But after doing them, I was pleasantly surprised, and I have a new appreciation for indoor parks when they're done right.
And the weather's controlled in
Exactly,
there.
the weather's controlled, you can control the theming, sight lines are not an issue,
Lighting,
everything is just,
ambiance.
if you do it well, it's a fantastic experience. The only issue I have is that we walk in when the sun's out.
That's what I just said.
And then we walk outside and it's like, oh, where'd the day go?
Yeah.
I mean, which really isn't a bad thing, which means we had fun, but that's my only complaint, if any.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, the other inherent downside when you do an indoor park is it makes it difficult to expand, right? I mean, Warner Brothers is adding a big Harry Potter expansion next.
Just knock the wall down.
Yeah. So they have to make room for that, and that should be really cool. I mean, we have no idea what that's going to be like, because I don't think it's going to be like the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in Universal, because this is different. This isn't Universal Creative doing this. This is, you know, the team at the Yas theme parks, right?
I think though, like, as far as I know, J.K. Rowling like definitely has a say in all of this, and I don't think she will let anything less than like superb go out there with her name on it.
Yeah.
Just
But
saying.
everything here is superb, right? So that's how you know it's going to be
Did yours
good.
just wipe out?
I almost did. It's all good though. Yeah, the other downside I will say is the roller coasters here are fine. I mean, we thought that the main like intimate invert was.
I liked it.
Himself, we
I don't know,
liked
it's
it.
fun,
I
but
thought the first drop was fun.
yeah, but again, it's like it's not a big thrill ride, right? So like it's more difficult to do big thrill coasters
Alright, if you want
indoors.
big thrill rides, just go next door.
That is
Well,
fair.
for
well,
two of them.
Yeah, well,
Anywho.
most of those coasters are also outside. We are now going to make the very, very short drive over to the Yas Mall, get some food, and also check out an indoor drifting coaster, a one-of-a-kind
I don't even
thing.
know what that means.
Yeah, it's a very strange attraction, and it's literally right here on Yas Island, and not a ton of people know about it. So here in the Yas Mall food court, I got myself a chicken sandwich from a place called Chicken Man. Sounded pretty good. What'd you get?
I got udon.
Udon.
Yup, delicious. And I got matcha, bubble tea.
Very nice, very nice. And Matt?
Teriyaki chicken bowl.
Hey, that looks pretty good.
I know, that's why I got it.
This store is called Virgin, and there's a massive slide right in the center. That is huge.
Virgin has like everything. Like I've flown like Virgin Airlines. They have Virgin stores. They have Virgin
Cruises?
Mobile, Virgin Cruises. They got everything.
Hey, they got the goods.
It's not your fault. They won't take you to the vet. You're obviously not their favorite pet. You're no friend to those with noses. And you... Smelly cat. Smelly cat.
And here it is, literally like right near the food court. Look, there's an air race. Whoa! This ride is called YOLO Works. YOLO Works?
Sure hope it does.
There we go. It just keeps going around. This is like lap number like 12 maybe? What do you think of this thing?
A nerd made this coaster because it's really cool.
We shouldn't have had a big dinner right before doing this. It has like a bajillion laps and it spins.
It'll be fine.
I'm really full.
And that was YOLO Works. What the heck?
So that is a drift coaster made by IE Park. There's only 2 of them out there, and the other one is in Russia.
Yeah, they're an Italian manufacturer, so not known for a whole lot, and I can see why. This is a very bizarre sensation. It's a small layout, but it's about what the train does, which is what makes it unique.
It definitely feels like some kid found out how like magnetics work and like eddy currents and just made like a Connect roller coaster in his backyard. It feels like when you launched, it felt like you were getting pushed in a shop for like doo doo doo.
Yeah.
Like, I will say it was punchy is not the right word, but I'm gonna use it because I can't think of another one. It was
not punchy.
The launch was like a little bit more aggressive. There we go. A little more aggressive than I thought it was gonna be. But overall, it's the only reason to ride it is the way it is.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm thinking of like a lot of FECs, but they have like this size roller coaster. Would you prefer that or like a standard SBFE?
I feel like if you extended the layout and did more than just that, I would probably say that. But there are some SBF pieces that are pretty fun that top that.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty accurate statement. You have over-the-shoulder restraints, and so you really need to keep your head forward.
Yeah, I have my head a lot.
As
For
it
no
goes,
reason.
yeah, when you hit the launch, it like causes it to stutter, so you could bang your head. So if you keep your head forward, it's not too bad, but it's definitely a weird one. So I guess when we got the card for us to do this, there's like a minimum number that you have to get. So we have all these extra points, so we're gonna play some games, which we just did. Sarah won.
I won a shark.
No, I won.
Okay, he gave me the prize.
And I think we're gonna go do some bumper cars now. Those were so aggressive. What?
That's how you do it.
23,000.
Yeah.
You got 10,000?
Yeah, I know, but I won the prize and there's no prize here, so you lose.
All right, and after all that, we're heading out of Funworks. We're gonna head back to our Airbnb, which is literally right here on Yas Island. We'll show you what that looks like, and then we're going to bed. Welcome inside our sick Airbnb. Super roomy and cozy, and we have a balcony. Look outside, and what roller coaster can you see from here? Trick question. You can't see any, but that is the Yas Mall right over there, so that's where we just came from. Ferrari World is like right over there. We're also really close to Warner Bros. And Yas Water World, but they're on the other side, so you can't get a view from the balcony, which is too bad, but it's okay, it's still nice. And here's a look in one of the bedrooms and the bathroom, which is nice and roomy, but the hot water is pretty minimal, so showers kind of suck. How was your day?
Very good. Very long. That's been every day on this trip though, but I got another toy.
Yeah, your collection is growing. It has been an exhausting trip, but we have been
Say the least.
enjoying every second of it, that's for sure. This has been going so well. So yeah, this was like our first full day here in Abu Dhabi, and tomorrow we're going to Ferrari World. I am stoked. It's gonna be so good.
Yeah, we can literally see it from like where we're staying pretty much, so.
Yeah, once you leave the complex, like when you like step outside the building, then you can kind of see flying aces. That's pretty cool. So, all right, go to bed. Thank you guys for joining us, and stay tuned for the next one at Ferrari World. It's gonna be so good. So, we'll see you next time.
Coming up on Coast in the Desert.
That ride is amazing in every way possible.
You ready to ride your 1100 roller coaster?
For years, I have dreamed of the day that I would be standing here looking out at the Formula Rosa sign.
It's the most technologically advanced ride I've been on.
It's so cool. Honestly, expectations exceeded.